I love breakfast. I take breakfast serious. I take it so serious that if it was an Olympic sport, I'd have a gold medal on my wall. As a matter of fact, I don't even trust people that don't eat breakfast. I don't even view them as human. It would be a great way for us to weed out who are aliens among us. I have every single breakfast food in front of me, and today I'm gonna tell you which ones make you a brain-dead parasite, and which ones make you a Giga Chad. You wanna be a Giga Chad, don't you? A Giga Chad? Gotta put my widow quip in my hair, so I don't get hair with my food. Let's start off with the GOAT. Eggs. Amazing. Minerals, vitamins, 5,000 ways to make them. You can scramble them. You can throw them in a burrito. You can fertilize them. This is like the mob boss of breakfast foods. It's not gonna ever be beaten. It's the undisputed champion. It wears the crown. It will wear the crown forever. If you eat eggs for breakfast, you look like this. You know the people that are like, I just don't like the taste of eggs. They look like this. Do you want to look like this? This? S tier. Amazing, delicious, healthy. What more can you ask for? Toast. It's kind of like the middle of the road. You know, I wouldn't say that toast is a spectacular breakfast. It's definitely not the worst thing that you could have either. I've got some nice blueberry preserves on this piece of toast that I kind of burnt. I mean, what can you say about it? It's bread. It's just a little bit harder. There's a lot of different things you can do with toast. You can put peanut butter on toast. You can make an egg sandwich out of toast. But if you're just eating toast for breakfast, I gotta be honest, man, I gotta give it a B. It's sort of like the middle of the pack when it comes to breakfast food items. Not bad, not great. This blueberry goes hard, though. Next up, cereal. Cereal could honestly have its own tier list. There's so many different kinds, but let's be real. There is no such thing as healthy cereal. This is all absolute shit. If you're gonna eat cereal, you might as well go all out. Don't be the guy that goes to the store and buys this stuff. You know, oh, I need my magic cereal is healthy. I eat cereal and it's good for me. None of it is good for us. You can go so bad with this stuff. This is like borderline candy. Let's just call it like breakfast candy at this point. I like to go middle of the road. A classic. The classic Bumblebee Honey Nut Cheerios. It's not the worst thing, but I'm still enjoying cereal because I know it's bad for me. I gotta give cereal an A. This stuff is just way too good, man. It's so delicious. But if you come home from the store with something like this, IHOP mini pancake cereal, blueberry and syrup flavored. I mean, you're like 2 bowls away from asking mommy why you're in the special English class. Stay away from this. I gotta try it though. Like little blueberry circles. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's absolutely terrible. God awful. Ugh. Next up, I'm gonna be a little controversial and talk about Pop-Tarts. I even got brown sugar cinnamon, America's favorite flavor. Pop-Tarts are dog shit. This is processed trash. I can already hear Pop-Tart fanboys freaking out. If this is what your parents are feeding you in the morning and calling it a balanced breakfast, call CPS. Call Child Protective Services, say I want a new family. You call them up, tell them what race you want, they'll throw you into a new family. Do not settle for Pop-Tarts. Look at this sad thing. It's absolutely garbage. If you think these are good, then go to the doctor and ask him to put a new tongue in you. Pop-Tarts are getting an F for frankly, you should have a new family for forcing you to eat these. Hold on a minute, Pop-Tart fanboys, because our next food is toaster strudel. This is like what a Pop-Tart wishes it was. I mean, look at that. That's the Pillsbury Doughboy. They're not pretending to be healthy. That's like the poster child for diabetes. When you compare the Pop-Tart to the toaster strudel, it's like comparing Apple AirPods to Pod 6 Pro earbuds in stock. It's like comparing Heisenberg's meth to your everyday street corner meth. I'm not gonna lie, the glaze is looking a little suspicious, but it's absolutely delicious. It's like, if I'm gonna eat something unhealthy, like a Pop-Tart, at least let me enjoy it. You can kind of see the fruit filling in there. I will be honest, this doesn't taste as good as it did when I was a child. It's a lot better than a Pop-Tart, but I can't give this thing anything more than a B. Oh my god, it's dripping off my finger! Ugh. Next up, we have Bagel. This one goes out to all my Jewish subscribers that apparently eat a lot of donut-shaped bread. Some people say that you've got to be in New York to have a good bagel. What am I supposed to take, a 45-minute cab, $75 later to enjoy what is circle bread. They're not bad if you put like cream cheese or avocado on them, but as it is, you know, I gotta give Bagel a C. It even looks like a C. That's a C if I've ever seen a C. Okay, I'm about to get a little dicey and introduce the cinnamon roll. Look at that, you can see the cinnamon underneath. Frankly, if you eat a cinnamon roll for breakfast, you're kind of a sociopath. I don't know who does that, but it was in every single breakfast food list, so I had to include it. I don't think that I would enjoy eating this for breakfast, but I'm gonna enjoy it now. Absolutely delicious and so bad for me. I mean, if you're gonna eat a toaster strudel, you might as well just step it up and eat this. I'm gonna give it an A. Why was that so good? All right, strap in for this one, boys. We've got the donut. Oh boy, this is like the most shameful way to start your day. With a dessert. What kind of a disgusting... I'm looking at America, mostly, because apparently in America, this is like an extremely common breakfast item. How much do you have to hate yourself to wake up and be like, I gotta get my donut? I think the only thing worse than waking up and eating this would be to just do meth. At the same time, I almost half respect it. You know, like, anyone who can wake up with that level of disrespect for themselves and eat this... You know what I'm talking about, though? Like, people that were put in their body, and they took a look around, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna tear shit up. Like, they're having a house party in their body every single day, dude. I want to give this an F, but I have a small amount of respect for these psychos. I'm gonna give it a C. It's just all over my hands now. Next up, we have the Muffin. Just stop. You know what this is? This is a pretentious donut. You want to have a donut in the morning for breakfast, but you don't want to look like the guy scootering around Walmart. At least the guy scootering around Walmart doesn't give a shit. He's like, I wake up, I eat donut, I go to work. He probably doesn't even go to work. It's probably donuts on our dime. I respect that. Like the guy who eats the donut and the guy who eats the muffin meat, like... The muffin guy is the donuts guy little bitch. In a sexual scenario, the donut guy would be like the dom for the muffin that is the sub. Not even good. That's an F. Next up on the list, cold pizza. I don't know. I don't really consider this a breakfast food, but it was on every single breakfast list. This is like... depression if it was a breakfast. This being included is just sort of weird. What's your favorite breakfast, Samantha? Mine's cereal. Oh, mine's toast. Hey guys, what about pizza? I will admit though, there is something alluring about opening up your fridge and then seeing the pizza in there, and all of a sudden you don't have to make breakfast. This is like the devil. This is the Necromicon of breakfast foods. I open up the fridge, the devil is like, hey, you didn't want to make breakfast today, man. Well, look who doesn't have to make breakfast. God is outside looking through a window like, pizza's not for breakfast! Ah! That being said, I am a food critic, and I have to give this an accurate score. I gotta give it a B. Yeah, it's not healthy, it's not a great way to start your day, but once in a while, you open up the fridge to the magical words saying that you don't have to make breakfast that day. Kind of a cool concept. Next up, we've got the American classic, the pancake. Pancakes are weird, man. On one hand, I like pancakes. On the other hand, I've never felt good after eating pancakes for breakfast. I especially like mine with some little bitty chocolate chips. Eating pancakes for the start of your day is like saying, I'm ready for the day to end. I just started the day, I want the day to end. Because you're gonna be on a couch without any ability to do anything for the rest of the day. I'm not really a big fan. I'm gonna give pancakes a C. But Pancake's older brother, the Waffle? These waffles don't really look that good because I didn't realize you had to spray the waffle maker before you put the stuff in. But I'm sure they'll taste fine. My grandma's waffle recipe, the best. Undisputed the best waffles you'll ever have. Mike, what about my grandma's waffles? Oh, I'm sorry, do we have the same grandma? No? Yeah, then your grandma makes shit that I wouldn't even feed to the dogs. Okay, that was a little too harsh. I didn't mean that. I don't know what it is, but this is so much better than a pancake. It's like practically the same ingredients, but for some reason these little squares that go in the waffle, I think like Nikola Tesla designed that, so it gives you life. It doesn't remove your life. It somehow gives you energy for the day. I gotta give waffles a solid A. When my grandma used to make these bad boys, when I was a good boy, I would scarf them down. And now we have the last of the trifecta, the French toast. I personally made sourdough French toast, and oof. This is like one of two good things to come out of France, along with French fries. I don't even believe that French toast has to be covered in powdered sugar or anything. I just eat it straight. No syrup, no butter. Just me and the toast, you know? Just the two of us. I like my French toast extra soggy. Which it is. I gotta give French toast an A, man. French toast is amazing. I'm not looking forward to this one. Grits. I didn't even know what grits was until I read the ingredients, and it's like corn oatmeal. I have never had it before. It looks like mashed potatoes to me. I know this is one of them down south things, so let's see if it's any good. Okay. Yeah, I'm giving that an F. Maybe you have to have it with like salsa or something. Like what? Next up, steak. As you'll notice, I don't have any. While I will agree that steak is a great breakfast food, I mean, let's go, dude. Let's have a steak. Let's go cut down some trees, lumberjack. I was not gonna make 56 breakfast items and then cook a damn steak. Yeah, if your life is so grand that you can wake up and make steaks in the morning for breakfast, congratulations, dude. Go jump into your Bentley, take it to that $300 a month gym. I'm sure your life is terrific. I would give it an A, but I'm kind of pissed about it being an A. Hashbrowns. Oh, baby. I love hash browns, dude. I love hash browns. We could almost do a hash brown tier list. We've got shredded hash browns. We've got diced hash browns. We have like the puck hash browns. At that point, I'm basically just reviewing potatoes, though. This is like the perfect complimentary breakfast food. This goes well with eggs, steak. It goes well with literally everything, except for Pop-Tarts. But I'm giving hash browns an S. I don't even care, dude. They deserve an S. They deserve it for the work they've been putting in, dude. The hash browns have been putting work in for centuries. It's time they get some respect on their name. Now let's get a little weird. Spam. Spiced ham in a can? There's gotta be some military thing. First, let me blow your mind. This stuff has a festival. They have a bunch of people going and congregating over this. If you wanna know what's even crazier? I've been to that festival. It's, pork with ham. Ugh! It smells like ham. Do I have to cook this? Ugh! This is like the closest I've ever been to eating human flesh. Let's find out. I gotta give that an F. Bro, that is an F. But you know what type of pork is not an F? Bacon. I'm making all of my breakfast food for this video, and I got to the bacon. That can't be the right color of bacon, right? Am I crazy, or is this is graykin? It's gray bacon. That's mold. That's mold on that end of that bacon. So yeah, I don't have bacon with me today. Everybody's had bacon. I've had bacon. If it wasn't for the fact that it's such a pain in the ass to cook, it would be right up there with eggs. But you know what, dude? I'm giving bacon an S. Bacon, eggs, hash browns. Yeah, so far that's like breakfast of champions. Now we have like bacon's little brother, sausage. Look at that little bitty sausage. Sausage is bizarre because I've had amazing sausage and I've had disgusting sausage. This is Applegate maple sausage, which I think is delicious. But it's so overpriced. But hey, Applegate, if you want to send me some sausages, send like 500 bags to my front door and we can talk details. Details about a sponsorship. I'm gonna give sausage a B. I already said that I don't like this very much, but ham. I think I would just rather take like a knife and a fork to a pig's body and just start eating. I'm gonna give it a C. It's time for an American classic. Oatmeal. Some people say it's healthy. I don't really think it's that healthy. I think a lot of the claims of health that oatmeal has are kind of bullshit. But if you want to make sure it's unhealthy, Get this. That's Quaker Dinosaur Egg Oatmeal. It's the bomb, dude. I love this stuff so much that I'm willing to overlook the ingredients, which are right in front of me. I don't care. I'm not even gonna read. They should probably put this stuff next to rat poison in the store. This stuff is not good for you at all. That guy, if you ever see a picture of this guy and his little smirk, look at him. He knows he's fucking you up. But you know what? This stuff tastes so good, I just don't care. You boil some water, you pour the water on the eggs, and then the eggs hatch into little dinosaurs, little bitty dinosaurs. Why do I keep doing that? It's gotta be one of the best foods on the face of this earth, man. You know, if it wasn't for me obsessively eating 100 bowls of this a week when I was a child, I'd probably be 6'8". Yeah, this stuff for sure stunted my growth. It was worth it. I'm giving dinosaur oatmeal and the entire spectrum of all the different kinds of oatmeal A tier. Oatmeal's good, man. I love oatmeal. It took me like 2 hours to make all this food, so everything is cold. It's all terrible. Now we have the disabled cousin of oatmeal, cocoa wheats, which I used to call Malt O Meal when I was growing up, but I guess they rebranded to cocoa wheats. Look at this little guy and his cuckoo clock and his bird. I don't really know what's going on there. They just like dump it in the box. There's no bag or anything. The makers of this stuff just dump it in a box. When you buy it, they smack you across the mouth. They call you a whore. They just don't care at all. I didn't cook this right because it's like rubbery, but when you cook this right, it actually is like pretty good. It's kind of like chocolate oatmeal, but finer texture. This really sparks a feeling of nostalgia. You know, this reminds me of when I grew up on the farm and Grandpappy would pat me on the head while I was eating my Malt O Meal. I'm gonna give it a B. All right, let's throw a weird one in and let's do Chia Seeds. I don't have Chia Seeds, so this is just some all-American bird seed because, let's be real, man. Have some self-respect for yourself. Chia Seeds were on like every single breakfast list that I read. Seriously, Mike, you don't eat them alone. You just sprinkle some in a smoothie. I sprinkle some on my eggs. Chia seeds are like the glitter of breakfast foods. It just gets everywhere. It's annoying. And then everyone wants to tell you that there's health benefits. I'm giving chia seeds an S if you're a parakeet. And if you're a human, a homo sapien like I am, I'm giving it an F. Stop putting seeds in my food. Ugh. Yo, it's time for yogurt. I love yogurt. Honestly, this is what I get. I get 0% milk fat from my friends at Homophobic Slur. How did they get away with that name? I don't know, dude. They make pretty good yogurt. I'm also not really sure what makes yogurt Greek. I would assume they have to have a Greek man mix it up or something, but it's good, man. You're talking like a little bit of probiotic. You get some protein. Actually, this has a lot of protein. And it's made with milk from non-GMO cows. All natty cows. No steroid-using cows. I don't want Bradley Martin cow. Okay, yogurt is an A. But what's even better than yogurt is start your day with kefir. Kefir will change your life. I promise. Cottage cheese. Apparently, cottage cheese is kind of controversial. There's a bunch of people that can't eat this stuff. Kind of tastes like moldy, texturized, bumpy cheese. I like it. I even like the little chunks. I like to pretend that mommy bird just spit this into my mouth. Ugh, why did I say that? I'm gonna give cottage cheese a B. Cottage cheese is pretty good, man. I could have given it an A. I was between an A and a B. That's a B, though. Oh, fruit. Fruit, by the way. Fruit. I mean, what can I say about fruit? It's fruit. Congratulations, you're a functioning member of society. If you're eating like a banana or berries, I'll even accept avocados. Avocados are great on toast. But if you're the type of person who is eating a tomato or eating like melon for breakfast, get your shit together. I am giving fruit an A. All my English subscribers, you thought I forgot about you, right? What do we got here? We got some beans. Beans. Honestly, what the hell are you guys thinking? Beans for breakfast? I don't like beans for any meal. And you guys, you don't even put it on anything. Sometimes you'll put it on beans and toast. Most of the time, you're just eating beans. Beans for breakfast. What a thing, man. What a thing. That's a C. And I'd have to believe it's part of the reason why America left that country. Beans for breakfast? But hold on. I would also like to give credit to blood sausage. I went to the store today and I asked for blood sausage. The guy looked at me like I was crazy and then he called the cops. What a sick concept for a food. A puck of blood? It's just a puck of black blood. Where did you guys come up with that? Did you steal that from your Scandinavian Viking neighbors? That's the most badass breakfast food item that apparently I can't even get in America. Americans should be adopting this food though. You know, maybe we could have like blood donuts. Take a few inches off your waist. You know, we get to wake up to a more violent breakfast. Blood sausage. And just like that, England's back in the race, dude. Juice. Oh, does a little baby want his little baby juice? I don't know why I keep doing that. I was once dreaming that I had apple juice. I woke up at 5 a.m. and I wanted apple juice. So I drove to the grocery store and I bought this bottle of apple juice, went home, drank it, went to bed again, and had the craziest dreams of my life. Apparently, apple juice gives you like hallucinogen dreams. This is unfiltered apple juice. I will say though, juice is not good for you. Don't fall for the meme. It's mainly sugar. Eat whole fruit. Yeah. I'm giving juice a B because I love apple juice and I love orange juice. What would we do without them? We finally made it. Coffee. I never used to like coffee, and now I do. I look forward to drinking coffee. I wake up in the morning, I have a cup of espresso, I go to the gym. Just as God intended. This is proof that God has not fully abandoned us. I love coffee. I post black squares on my Instagram story in honor of coffee because I love coffee that much. It's 4:45 p.m. though. Do I really want to drink a cup of espresso? Yes, I do. Finally, I have brought you to the final breakfast item. The most Giga Chad thing that you can have in the morning. Tea. This is my Widow Tea Corner. Oh my god. And this is probably my favorite tea. It's gut health for my widow tummy. Guys, I don't know what's happening. It's now 5 p.m. and I'm gonna go puke up all this food like a bulimic stripper. Look at the aftermath of this video. I have to clean all of this up. Oh my god.